the quiet hush of dawn, when the forest awakens with soft rustles and subtle whispers, there emerges a mystery hidden high among the branches, a story of acrobatic prowess, cunning strategy, and resilient survival. You see them everywhere, yet few understand the secret lives of these remarkable creatures. Today, we journey into the enchanting realm of wild squirrels, peering into a world of gravity-defying leaps, ingenious foraging strategies, and intricately crafted homes nestled among the treetops. In these moments, beneath gentle sunlight and amid rustling leaves, we invite you to witness the wonder and complexity of a creature often dismissed as a mere scavenger. Prepare yourself to view the world from a new perspective, one where every twitch of a tail and every careful step resonates with the pulse of nature's hidden genius. Our story unfolds like a carefully choreographed dance, beginning with the serene beauty of a sunlit forest where life teems in silent harmony. Here, the squirrels make their opening act, setting the stage with movements as delicate as brushstrokes on a masterpiece. Amid whispers of morning dew and soft bird calls, we see a squirrel poised on the edge of a branch, its eyes alight with determination and mystery. With a sudden burst of energy, it leaps across a chasm between sturdy limbs, a leap that defies both gravity and expectation. In that breathtaking instant, nature's acrobatic hero reminds us of the untold stories hidden within every creature. Chapter 1: Acrobats and Architects. Imagine a world where every movement is a blend of precision and artistry. Squirrels, with their athletic grace and lifelong acumen, turn the forest into a stage, performing acts of astonishing agility while constructing homes that echo the ingenuity of master architects. As we explore this chapter, picture vividly the sight of a red squirrel darting amongst high branches, its bushy tail balancing with the elegance of a feather in the wind. Detailed slow-motion sequences capture the awe-inspiring arch of each leap, exposing every muscle and sinew in a display of nature's well-honed engineering. It is commonplace to label squirrels merely as nut collectors, but within their agile frames lies a sophisticated blend of strength and precision. In moments of quiet brilliance, these woodland acrobats combine brute skill with a subtle intelligence. One might observe a gray squirrel poised on an outstretched limb, calculating its next move with a focused gaze. Its tail, often considered a mere appendage, functions as a counterbalance and a rudimentary rudder, steering it through the chaotic currents of the wind. In the fleeting seconds, as the squirrel vaults into the open air, we witness a performance that is as much about survival as it is about art. As our camera pans across the tree canopy, we begin to decode the elaborate architecture of the squirrel's home, a structure known as a dray. These intricate nests, composed of twigs and leaves, serve as sanctuaries built with patient deliberation. Each dray is the product of countless hours of planning and careful construction, built high above the forest floor to ward off predators and offer refuge in turbulent weather. With the same care an architect applies to blueprints, a squirrel weaves together materials with natural ingenuity, creating a safe haven that exemplifies both function and aesthetic beauty. Here, the myth of the simple nut eater begins to crumble. The agile movements captured in slow motion reveal that around 70% of the squirrel's body is dedicated to precision motion. Every leap, every branch grab, imbued with calculated energy and purpose. The physical prowess on display goes beyond mere survival. It is a tribute to what evolution has sculpted over millennia. Each jump, each pivot, defies a simplistic understanding of these creatures, urging us to appreciate the deeper layers of evolutionary brilliance. In quieter moments, as leaves filter the golden light of the midday sun, we observe the detailed interplay between body and behavior. The subtle shifts of weight, the slight adjustments of balance, and the silent conversations between a squirrel and its environment all tell a story of adaptive brilliance. Nature has not only provided these creatures with talents of exceptional agility, It has woven them into a complex narrative of survival and design. A crisp, under 7-word exclamation punctuates the scene. Amazing work. This exclamation reflects the raw admiration inspired by witnessing the tree's symphony of movement, where every branch carries both art and purpose. As the camera transitions to closer, ground-level POV shots, we gain intimate access to the squirrel's world, a narrative interlaced with both the thrill of high-risk acrobatics and the gentle reassurance of a well-constructed home. Such moments invite us to reconsider our relationship with nature, urging us to seek beauty in unexpected places. Chapter 2: Survival and Strategy. While the physical feats of these creatures captivate the eye, their survival strategies evoke admiration for their mental acumen. In the dense tapestry of the forest, every shadow, every rustle of leaves holds survival value. Squirrels are masters of foraging, a delicate balance between instinct and intellect, where every nut buried or fruit rescued symbolizes a small victory in the battle against time and elements. Picture this: a squirrel with a keen eye for opportunity scurries along the forest floor beneath falling leaves. With a series of swift, calculated movements, it gathers food, occasionally pausing to assess its surroundings for potential competitors. This is not a simple act of eating. It is an elaborate strategy designed to ensure survival during leaner seasons. The squirrel's foraging routines are punctuated by moments of deceptive cache placement. In certain instances, it appears to bury a nut in one location, only to later retrieve it from a different, more concealed spot, an elegant ruse to throw off rivals. In an intricate dance of hide-and-seek, these deceptively clever techniques highlight a survival strategy that is as complex as it is effective. This narrative of survival is enriched by data that reveals a staggering statistic. A single squirrel can store and later retrieve a bounty of 20,000 nuts in a season. This feat, seemingly impossible, is a testament to their remarkable spatial memory and problem-solving skills. Amid whispers of wind and rustling underbrush, the squirrel's actions suggest that every moment is a calculated step toward creating a secure future. The forest floor becomes a living map of secret caches, a hidden network that sustains life during winter's harsh grip. Each nut, each seed, is a symbol of the squirrel's resilience and determination to outwit natural challenges. In slow-motion footage, we witness squirrels engaging in what appears to be a playful yet purposeful ritual. The camera lingers on each precise gesture, a delicate paw grasping a nut, a rapid sequence of movements as it buries its treasure deep in the earth. With each action, it unveils layers of cognitive complexity rarely attributed to small woodland creatures. The narrative here is one of trust in one's abilities, of harnessing quick wit and memory to transform instinct into an art form. Sight meets strategy, and survival becomes a meticulously crafted performance where every cached nut contributes to the larger story of resilience. At times, the narrative pulses with tension. A rival squirrel appears, its eyes sharp and movements deliberate, ready to challenge the established order of cached territories. The camera captures the ensuing interaction in crisp detail as the two creatures engage in a battle of wit and reflex, each maneuver designed to secure their hard-earned resources. Such encounters are not merely confrontations. They are the raw, unscripted drama of the wild, a reminder that in nature, every victory requires a blend of power and mind. Here, the myth of the simple nut eater further shatters as we witness the calculated and sometimes deceptive tactics employed to guard their sustenance. A brief, impactful line punctuates this segment. Survival requires strategy. And then, in a burst of energy and clarity, the narrative shifts focus to the interplay of light and shadow, reflecting the dual nature of their activities, both playful and perilous, both instinctual and evolved. Expert narration intersperses with vivid macro shots and detailed infographic overlays, each statistic and data point reinforcing the argument that these small mammals possess a level of strategic planning that commands respect. The slow pace of discovery is occasionally interrupted by dynamic bursts of action that elevate every second, urging the viewer to appreciate the beauty and intelligence behind every hidden cache and every calculated diversion. Chapter 3: Rivals and Reproduction. Just as the forest is a canvas for survival and ingenuity, it is also a stage for the complex social interactions and fierce competitions that define the lives of squirrels. In this chapter, we delve into how these creatures navigate territorial disputes, mating challenges, and the subtle language of social cues that threads their interactions together. Here, the narrative takes on a new layer of tension, as we witness the duel of voices and tail flicks that serve as symbols of dominance and personal space. The visual narrative shows two squirrels locked in a silent, intense standoff on a sunlit branch. One animal, with an air of confident aggression, chirps sharply, sending a clear message to its rival. The camera captures this moment in a series of rapid, medium-paced cuts, highlighting the urgency and importance of every vocalization and movement. Communication here extends far beyond words. It is a symphony of chirps, barks, and tail flicks that form a complex language of survival. Each chirp carries a warning, a signal that danger may be near, or a stark assertion of territorial boundaries. In these contested moments, nature reveals its raw competitiveness. Territorial disputes are frequent, especially during the fleeting mating season, when every gesture carries weight. The intensity of these interactions is heightened by the reality that the mating window is remarkably short, casting each contest in an almost cinematic urgency. As two rivals circle each other, the camera takes us into the heat of these encounters, where every stately tail movement and every deliberate dash against a potential predator becomes a study in instinctual precision. The tension in the air is palpable, yet amidst all the strife, there is an undercurrent of respect, an acknowledgement of the equally refined skills possessed by one's adversary. One sense of drama is unleashed as the narrative transitions to a scene where a squirrel narrowly escapes the clutches of a soaring hawk. The slow-motion capture emphasizes the split-second decisions, the hair's breadth of escape that marks life and death in the wild. In these moments, survival is not just a skill, it is an art form honed through continuous trial and persistence. A brief pause in the narration allows viewers to absorb the emotional weight of such escapes, recognizing that every graded encounter with a predator reinforces nature's delicate balance of beauty and brutality. Yet, even within this vibrant tapestry of conflict, moments of tenderness and subtlety can be found. The fleeting overlap of rivalry and reproduction reveals that amidst the clash of ambitions, there is an innate drive to continue the lineage of the clever and resilient. In quiet interludes, mating rituals are observed with respectful distance, brief encounters that speak of both desire and a shared understanding of the ephemeral nature of these moments. A couple of squirrels, locked in a gentle dance of proximity and retreat, illustrate the inherent duality of aggression and attraction. The camera captures these fragile moments with a respectful hush, preserving the intimate beauty of life's delicate continuance. A succinct declaration reverberates in the narrative. Nature is a balance. And indeed it is, a balance maintained through intricate, sometimes imperceptible actions that collectively sculpt the fate of every creature in the wild. These interactions, whether they manifest as a challenge for territory or the soft whisper of a mating call, encapsulate the essence of nature's dialogue, a dialogue that is as old as time and as fresh as the morning dew. Conclusion: a new perspective. As our journey draws to a thoughtful close, we are left reflecting on the myriad secrets woven into the life of the wild squirrel. The narrative we have witnessed is one of transformation, a journey from the narrow confines of a misunderstood animal to an embodiment of nature's remarkable artistry and resilience. In the soft glow of dusk, the forest reminisces over the day's events, every leaf and branch holding a memory of acrobatic leaps and strategic foraging. The once pervasive myth that squirrels are simple nut eaters has been deconstructed through vivid displays of agility, memory, and clever design. Now, let us consider the quiet genius inherent in every twitch of a whisker, every agile sprint from limb to limb. These creatures have redefined what it means to survive, crafting their existence through careful planning, daring feats, and a respectful dialogue with the natural world. With each unfolding moment, we come to appreciate that complexity lies hidden in the smallest of lives. In these narratives of risk, strategy, rivalry, and intimacy, we see reflections of our own desires for clarity and wisdom. In this contemplative setting, the forest becomes a living testament to adaptation, a place where every creature, however small, contributes to the great mosaic of life. The light dims slowly, and as shadows lengthen, the viewer is invited to carry forward a new understanding, to look beyond appearances and recognize the relentless beauty of survival and the subtle intelligence that guides every leap, every cache, and every call in this wild world. Now, in the gentle cadence of twilight, allow yourself to be transformed by the revelation that nature, in all its diversity, is a brilliant interplay of instinct, skill, and artistry. Let the quiet words of the forest echo in your mind, a whispered reminder that even the most commonplace lives hold extraordinary secrets. Squirrels, our true acrobats and ingenious architects, have shown us that beneath the fur and the rapid flurry of movements lies a deep, resonant intelligence that demands our awe and respect. The day may end, but the story lives on, etched in every carved piece of bark and every hidden cache of promise. As our journey reaches its elegant finale, we hold close the lesson that nature is endlessly inventive, and every creature is a storyteller whose narrative deserves to be heard. The forest, with all its delicate balance and striking paradoxes, reminds us that wonder and wisdom often reside in the most unassuming forms. Join us in exploring the hidden lives of squirrels and gain a newfound appreciation for these remarkable creatures.